Welcome back, everybody. My mic is actually working this time. I can see it. I can see it on my software. I did this last time and it looked like it was working. Hopefully this time it does work. But welcome back, all you wonderful Rise of Kingdoms players out there. This is Dragothien, and it is Friday, and Friday means Osiris League Betting. And as you can see, I've already done the betting because I did a video where I went through the justification of all the different bets that I was doing. And the video decided to say, you know what, this dulcety toned voice of mine does not get across to you. So we're going to redo this, but already having bet, I can go ahead and quickly go through what to bet on, why, and why I put a particular amount on certain teams and why I didn't. Again, for those of you that have not done this before with me on Friday, we bet every Friday before Osiris League matches on Sunday. We do that because it gives us the best chance to see the odds on the teams before the matches start. Also, we don't necessarily bet on who we think exactly is going to win. We bet on who we think has the best chance to win with the best odds. That is why my shop, and also if you've been watching my channel for the last few Fridays, your shop should look like this. It's completely emptied out of anything of value. I also had about 10,000 coins extra to spend because, again, we bet so well here on this channel. So, first and foremost, this is Realm of Horus. And as you can see, I went very, very heavy on JST against 1008. Both of these teams are juggernaut teams. They're very well experienced. They both have a chance to win. 1008 is in familiar territory in the quarterfinals, making to the final four, I think, one time as well, but ultimately coming up short. JST, however, this is, to me, their first time in the regular non-Korean version of this matchup, making it this far into the playoffs. Now, again, when I mentioned the Korean version, so there's an Osiris League for the Korean servers that just wrapped up last weekend, where JST won. The flavor of JST in the Korean servers won that league. So very important. I'm assuming that they also are sharing the different strategies with each other as well. And also, again, we've seen JST absolutely crush major competition. SX54, Z415, and 412A, all large opponents. But not to let 1008 down here, Lig, who beat JWM a few weeks ago, getting taken out at the last second by 1008. LN93, a solid opponent. SK57, a solid opponent. So this is going to be a toss-up for the most part. However, I trust in JST to go ahead and pull out the victory here, whether it's by a few points or whether it's by 10,000 points. It really doesn't matter. But I feel like JST is going to win this matchup. All the other ones here, I think TR has a chance to beat Song, although I think I want to stay with my Song winning the Eye for Talent. So I'm going to not jinx myself and bet against the team that I think is going to win the whole thing. And then again, 1V versus C9N. I think this is a very solid matchup. I think 1V will pull it out, but I think C9N is going to give them a run for their money for sure. And then K374 beating JWM last week convincingly. I mean, I casted that match on the Rise of Kingdoms channel, and man, it was nice. It was really nice to watch, and they beat JWM, knocking them out of the playoffs. So nothing to be sneezing over here. This is a team that's definitely capable of winning. UCS, though, has been really, really on a tear and destroying the competition handily. So I'm going to assume UCS will win that one as well. And then the prize pool isn't exactly, crazy enough to really bet on. So JST and Realm of Horus is my pick, heavily, by the way. Realm of Anubis, 6P has not let me down yet. They go up against TZA. Both teams very strong, taking out solid opponents. However, 6P has consistently been the underdog and is less of an underdog this week because, again, they've really started to stack up the wins. KKSA is a very solid playoff team. AX a good team. And 74NV going down last week to 6P, also heavily favored, was 74NV. 6P just continues to perform as the quintessential underdog, winning everything. So we're going to continue to bet on 6P as well, fairly heavily. I put 2,000 coins on 6P, and that's basically it for Realm of Anubis too, because you see PX34, that's basically HKL reimagined in the Realm of Anubis, and heavily favored to beat a very strong K556 team, but losing to 439W there a couple weeks ago wasn't really a good showing, and PX34 just knows what needs to get done. V636, as you can see, that nice little Osiris wing kind of thing on their. I've got everything stuck on my screen at this point. The Osiris League avatar there, having become the victors last season, so they've got that, and I think they will take out K530 B Talk Gaming. Very strong team, by the way, Cloud there. But again, I think that V636 will pull it out. And then finally, again, 463F versus HOM. I don't know enough about these teams to really go one way or another, but HOM looks very strong, having only lost to basically HKL. So, I think if it's betting this way, I would probably just kind of leave it be. If you want to put some coins on V463F, you can certainly do that. I just don't know enough about both of those teams to really give you the info like I do with these other teams. So, Rome Bastet, K916 against 60 GT. I did bet 1,000 coins on K916. They absolutely destroyed T2A, which is the team that I was in, and it wasn't even close. Like from the get-go, basically after all the initial buildings got taken, it was basically the K916 show. So, they've got some gaps. I think one of the gaps obviously is going to be having heroic anthem gear. We don't have it in 916, so that's going to be a downside for sure. 60 GT, I'd imagine, has some, but maybe not too much. I'm not sure. That being said, I think strategy-wise and execution-wise, K916 may be able to pull that out, and that's a 2-to-1. That's a 2-to-1 odds thing there. So, very possible for them to win. I think they have every chance to win. TOC versus WIB is a value bet completely. This is almost a 20-to-1. Looks like 18-to-1 odds. So we'll get roughly, 7,000 coins or so, if or maybe 5,500 coins if we win this, if TOC happens to beat WIB. So this is completely a value bet. I'll pay 150 coins to possibly win 6,000. Sure. Same thing with here, Lost versus Raise. I think either team could really win this, to be honest with you. So I put a little bit more. I put 500 instead of just the 300. But again, this is a 2-to-1 bet, so I would win 1,000 coins off of that. I think Lost has every chance to win, though. Sobek. This is another huge value bet. Everything else is well bet. 0-1 HK, very solid, has beaten handily everybody they've gone against, except for VK78, which was my pick to be the winner of the Realm of Sobek, but they did take them out, edging them out by about 170 points. Absolutely incredible. And then same thing over here, 82M beating all their opponents except for 2 weeks ago, DF18 taking out 82M. I think 0-1 HK will win that. That's why it's looking so heavily favored towards 0-1 HK. And then 94 VN, I think, will also win. And sorry for all the bars here, guys. It's just, the game. 94 VN beating 52 SK. I think that's definitely going to be the way it happens. Although 52 SK has been very scrappy, especially for their power level here. They're doing very well for what they've got to work with. If they can maybe get some good gear inside of there and maybe some players that can round out that team, oh my, they may be something to look at for Season 5. And then RC69 versus CD70. I think this is a toss-up, although I do think CD70 is going to win. That is why their prize pool is a little bit higher. But again, I think that this is going to be a good match to watch if you're in Sobek. But my bet, just purely from a value perspective, because this truly is about 8-to-1? 8-to-1 odds here. So, I mean, we're looking at some pretty decent coins coming back to us here with 20 million versus 160 million. That's basically, what is that? Like I said, it's about 8-to-1. So we get some good coins coming back for that. So if we look at the bet history, we've got MR on a value bet against RD2K for 400 coins. We've got K916 winning against 60 GT, 1,000 coins. Again, both teams have every chance to win. But I think, again, because of the odds, I've put some coins on K916. JST is my big bet this week, going up against 1008. Obviously, both teams very, very strong, but I think JST is going to pull it out, and that's where my coins are going to go. TOC, huge value bet going against WIB here. For 300 coins, I'll probably make like 6,000 coins back if I win. Raise, losing to Lost. Again, I think this is a toss-up match, just very similar to the 60 GT versus K916 match. I think both of these matches are relatively the same, and I'm hoping at least one of them hit for Lost on this one. And then 6P, my other big winner here, putting almost 2,000 coins against TZA. Again, TZA solid team, but 6P has been continually just giving us more and more of what we need. And as you can see, this was last week here, TOC winning against AO4, 1V against OV, giving us some big coins. And then also 6P, like I said earlier for this week's beating 74 NV and getting us a nice 3,000 coins, losing about, what is that, 700 coins? Yeah, roughly 700 coins to win basically 7,000 coins. So pretty solid one. The week before, we had one big win of TOC versus UN88. I put all of my coins on TOC that I had left because at this point I had bought the shop out because we round 2 here, we won 30,000 coins picking 52 SK, which we talked about earlier, against JC60. That was our big nut right there, getting all the coins we needed to clear that shop out. Also picking GSNP versus 21 OT. Very solid winnings there as well. And then the first week, the very first week, 3 out of 4 were winners, 6,000 picking Song against OV. And yeah, I mean, consistent results, people. Consistent results. If you've done what I've done, you've bought the shop out, and you've got some food coming your way because you're going to have some extra Auric coins. Also, just a quick announcement. This weekend, on Sunday, I will be, along with Chisco Gaming, on the Rise of Kingdoms official channel, casting the 13 and 15 UTC matchups. You should come and join us there. If we open up here, I'll tell you exactly what we're going to be casting as well. At 13 UTC, once I go to Horus, we will be casting TR. Where's that? Where's that? TR versus Song. Song, my favorite to win the realm of Horus. TR, who has been infused with some players from the old Rose team and has been absolutely destroying everything in its path as well, beating Chisco last week, beating 114K the week before, beating GX96 the week before that, and K6V the week before that. I mean, absolutely devastating everything in its path. But I think they may meet their match with Song. Song just has a way of winning. BG was a very solid team last week, and they dismantled BG. Although BG did give them a run for their money, and really the best so far, really. If we look at OV, who is, again, the defending champions here, not doing as well against Song as BG did. So very strong team there. So I think that TR versus Song, that's going to be a great matchup to watch. Both teams have the chance to win, but I think Song is going to pull it out. And then at 15 UTC, we're going to be casting the only 15 UTC match, which is K374 versus UCS. I think both of these teams also have a chance to win. UCS has been steamrolling everything. K374 beating JWM last week on the channel, and then also losing to 1008 at the very last minute too. So this is going to be a good matchup as well. Anybody could win. I think UCS is certainly the favorite. Certainly on the betting they are, and UCS has also been steamrolling teams like crazy. So hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Hopefully you get the bets that you need to at least get your shop filled out, and then from there on trying to get as many food as you possibly can, because that's what you get with your coins. You get 1 food to 1 coin, which is absolutely terrible, by the way. Terrible trade, because it's your all our risk for no reward. But it is fun. It's just fun at this point, because again, we've cleared out the shop. There's nothing else really to do. But if you haven't cleared out the shop, you use these bets, you're going to get some coins, I guarantee you. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time. Cheers, have a good one, and take care.